What is going on, guys? It is your boy Falcon VGC coming at you with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Series 2 Double Battles. Today, we're going to try and feature Eelectross. Eelectross from Generation 5. I always thought Eelectross was really cool to use way back when. I've never had a chance to use it in competitive mode, so we want to give it a shot. Now, I do have it with the Zap Cannon, which is not reliable in the slightest bit. However, we do have Coil on it, as well as Flamethrower and Flash Cannon. It is a Terra Steel. With the Levitate ability, it should limit its weaknesses to just fighting and fire. So hopefully we don't run into any issues there. We're also carrying our buddy Torkoal, being supported by Farigiraf and Liligant. Liligant is a Terra Fire. It does have the After You max speed, and so that's one way of being really fast and activating Torkoal way ahead of everybody else. We also are featuring Iron Jugulis with the Snarl, Earth Power, Tailwind, and the Air Slash. It is carrying a Life Orb, so we're going to try and do some damage there. And then, of course, Great Tusk with the Choice Band, hitting awful hard, extremely hard. Let's see if we can get him going on this one as well. Now, having said all that, I do want to mention, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please give me an opportunity to do so. I would greatly appreciate it. I love making this type of content, and yeah, I would love to have that opportunity for you to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment, whatever the case. I greatly appreciate it, extremely, guys. It really means a lot to me. So, having said all of that, I know you're ready to watch. I'm ready to battle. I'll see you in the first round. Alright, the ever more threatening Mousehold. That's new to see. Fluttermane as well, always extremely strong. Kind of want to go with Farigiraf here. And really wondering here what would be the best move to do. Could throw out the Iron Jugulis as well, I think. So if I don't get Trick Room off, I can get potentially Tailwind up. Right? No, maybe so. This is tough. I'm gonna go with Jugulis, Eelectross, and the Torkoal in the back. I don't think I will be able to do much here. Fluttermane is just way too fast for me. But let's see if I can get something going. Let's see. It is going to be the Volcarona and the Mousehold. Okay, well that's not as bad, I think. Not as bad. This, the only tricky thing is this, though. What do they do? What do they go after? I'm going to go for the Trick Room here. There I go for both. That would be very odd, wouldn't it? Yeah. Can go for both, assuming I'm going to get knocked out on one way. Let's do that. Why not? Very contradictory way of doing things, but that's fine. That's a good bit of damage. Tailwind does go off, and I'm going to get Trick Room off as well. Very interesting turn of events, to say the least. Yeah. Well, that played out wonderfully, didn't it? Oh, that's funny there. So Tailwind and Trick Room are up. Trick Room lasting one more turn. No matter. Going to Psychic this side and going for the Snarl here. Good bit of damage into that mouse hole. That's actually good damage. We want to see that. And the Heat Wave is missing Giraffe. And it's actually missing the Jugulus as well. We actually run into some luck there. Our Snarl's missing as well. What a turn of events, man. I'm telling you. That didn't do a whole lot, but it does bring Volcarona's special attack down to sub, which does help, right? Okay, gonna go for the Psychic here again. And gonna go for the Air Slash into this Volcarona here. I'm assuming Helping Hand. There's the Psychic into the mouse hold. Almost gets the knockout, does not. Heat Wave does land on both sides and does get both. Critical hit for a Giraffe. It is an unfortunate turn of events here. Alright, and we do have the Eelectross and the Torkoal here. Torkoal's going to go first no matter what. Because Torkoal's just Torkoal. Even with the Tailwind, it is the slowest thing by far. So, we are going to Eruption this thing. You know what? How many turns of this Tailwind? The last turn of Tailwind, right? So, nope. I'm going to Terra Fire, Eruption, and Coil here. I think that's the best thing to do. I only got 2 months left, right? So, I got to get the knockout here one way or another. I'm assuming the Volcarona is going to Terrasilize here, but we'll see. Okay, and nope, no Terrasilization from either. I hope I get the knockout here. I should on both. Oh, nope, Volcarona does survive. Thanks to the special defense boost it got onto the last turn. And now, it's picking up its Citrus Berry. It's at halfway. Yep, that's not good news for me. Well, we are calling up and going to increase our defense and our accuracy for that Zap Cannon here in a little bit. It is a Heat Wave. It is going to do quite a bit of damage, unfortunately. That's tough, man. That's really, really tough. But my Tailwind does peter out. Not that I needed it. Not that it was going to matter here at all. Trick Room is still active. It is the Palafin there. And I am going to go for the Flamethrower because I feel like that's the only thing that's going to guarantee a knockout. I'm going to go for the Zap Cannon over here. He goes for the Jet Punch, and I do respect that. But I was already going to go for the Flamethrower anyway. If I land the Zap Cannon, I get the knockout, man. I look like a genius. But that's a big if. And I do land the Zap Cannon, and I do get the knockout with Eelectross. The Palafin does go down. I would have switched out Palafin there. This is not over. They can still win this game, no problem. But it is interesting to see. Who do they bring out? Now, I'm going to be slower anyway. And they got Roaring Moon. Okay, so Roaring Moon is a big, huge threat. And not to mention, faster than us no matter what, right? So, it is tough. I'm going to go for Clear Smog here. No, you know what? Yeah, I could go for Clear Smog in case they go for a Dragon Dance. I can go for Zap Cannon. Try and get it paralyzed. Not sure that's going to do anything, but I can try. Maybe it carries Earthquake. It is a Dragon Claw. And Eelectross does take that pretty well. Zap Cannon does miss, unfortunately. But we do get a Clear Smog off. Does some decent damage. Not bad. Now we're going to go for the Flamethrower. We should be able to survive. As long as it's not Earthquake, we should be able to survive another one of their moves. I'm going to go for Flamethrower here. I mean, I could go for Flash Cannon. Maybe I should have just done that to get some extra damage off, but didn't do it. So we're going to go for Zap Cannon again. Low Chop. Oh, almost gets the knockout. And Zap Cannon does finally land. We do get the Paralyze, which is good. And now we're going to get a big flamethrower off by Torkoal. It is a Terrifier Charcoal flamethrower in the sun. So even though he does resist it, it's going to hurt a lot. A lot. Great damage. Great damage. Okay, so unless he pulls out Earthquake from somewhere, we should be able to win this one. Should be able to win this one. We're going to go for the flamethrower once again. And I'm going to go for the Flash Cannon. Guaranteed damage. He does cancel the battle. We do win. Eelectross and Torkoal, even after that very awkward exchange of Tailwind and Trick Room at the same time on my side, somehow, some way, able to pull this one off. Eelectross and Torkoal doing their thing. So very happy to see that and getting a win, especially with Eelectross. I always wanted to use him special based. I always wanted to use the physical based, but I can do that for another team later on. So, all right. So it looks like there is some fast Mons on the other side, so it would help setting up Trick Room. Of course, they can counter it a little bit with King Gambit. And Amoonguss for sure. So that will be interesting how we handle that piece of that. Could bring in Iron Jugulus, but it is awful weak to the Flutter Mane, which I do believe they might use. But I could take Farigiraf and Iron Jugulus. This is an interesting debate here. Could lead Eelectross. Eelectross matches up really well there. You know, Eelectross, Farigiraf feels like the right move to go with here. I can also lead, or not lead, but I could keep in the back Torkoal, just in case he gets freed up. He can threaten with some eruptions. And then, of course, the Great Tusk can also do well here, I think. Let's do that. We're definitely bringing Eelectross, though. And we're featuring him right from the get-go. So, we'll see how we can do. I'm going to try and set up some coils, raise our defense up a little bit, and also have more accurate Zap Cannons. Of course, it doesn't guarantee you hit a Zap Cannon, but it does help a little bit. It is the Iron Hands and the King Gambit. So here, I think I can coil, or I can just straight up threaten with a flamethrower on King Gambit here right away. Could always do that. Let's see what my speed is here. I'm at 63. Farigiraf's at 69. Let's see here. 25, 101. Okay. I don't think Iron Hands is going to do that much unless it. We're going to coil and we can Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, but let's do that. I'm not worried about setting up Trick Room at this moment. And even if I was, I got crit. So, there's that. So much for Farigiraf doing anything at all in this game. Automatically getting just mollywopped, man. I mean, it is awful. Now, we do coil up, so that helps some. Defense does rise. Accuracy. So, there is our leftovers. We don't have Protect, though, so we kind of have to be on the offensive here. And we will lead off with... So, Torkoal here threatens immensely. They can't double up into it as easy, I think. They can't ignore the Torkoal because I can just easily throw out a big eruption into him, and so that would mess them up immensely, I think, here. Can go for another coil. I am scared of a double up, though. And that's what I'm going to do, I think. I'm not going to Terrasilize. I can coil up here. I kind of want to go for the eruption, and then I kind of don't. Because it's like, if I do, Eelectross gets set up. Torkoal's probably going to get doubled up, but I'm just going to do it. They are going to Terrasilize. I'm assuming the King Gambit only makes sense. And yep, there he goes. He is a flying type now. Makes him very strong. And let's see what they go for here. They go for the Drain Punch again into Eelectross. Heavy damage into it. And here's a Kowtow Cleave into the Torkoal. I can only assume we're still going to hit extremely hard here with this Eruption. And yep, very, very, very hard. Alright, fantastic. So I'm thinking we'll go for the Protect. And I can go for the Zap Cannon here. Or I could also go for the Flamethrower here as well. Not quite sure here. Maybe we can get King Gambit out of the way. We're going to go for the Zap Cannon. And we're going to go for the Protect. They got to target Torkoal once again, I would imagine here. Okay, so do they double up into Torkoal? I think they do. Nope, they don't. Kowtow Cleave, and we barely survived that. Zap Cannon does go off, and we just get the knockout into that King Gambit, so we're looking great there. So they decided to still split their damage, but they figured, okay, Iron Hands could potentially get the knockout into that Torkoal, and yeah, protected there, and that helped. So let's see who else they're bringing in. At least we don't have to worry about their let's see here. There's Protosenses. Hopefully it's just the speed that activates, because they're going to be faster than me regardless. Yep, kind of sounds like the Great Tusk is the one that's going to get terrestrialized here. I can't do anything else here, so the only thing I can do here is go for a Zap Cannon. I'm not going to be able to get it off. And then here, I can go for either the Flamethrower. I can go for the Flamethrower into this slot. And just immense, deal heavy damage. I think I can do that better there. It is a Moonblast into the Eelectross. It does faint, unfortunately. Did plenty of work for me. That is alive for Fluttermane though. Drain Punch. Oh my god. Wow, another crit. Wow. I'm just getting unlucky with these crits. Iron Hands is almost at full health. We're looking to be in huge trouble here. Very, very, very troubling, if you will. Here comes a Great Tusk, and its attack will be heightened. It is a choice band. I'm going to Terra Ground, Earthquake. I am going to Protect here. Not that it really matters here because, well, let's just do it anyway. Flamethrower here. Torkoal's always going to be slower than Great Tusk, so he's going to get knocked out regardless with this Earthquake. Whether that would be this turn or next turn, it's going to happen. Now, I'm pretty sure I get a double knockout here if I survive. What was that? Just critical hit after critical hit, guys. Jesus Christ. Couldn't do anything about it. Oh, my God. I mean, I got critical hit 3 times in this match. 3 huge times. None more huge than that one. Wow. Yeah, we couldn't do anything about that. Couldn't do absolutely anything about that. I mean, you can't control these critical hits. It's not like they focused energy, and you know. And we're already in trouble once we lost the Farigiraf. Could have potentially gone for the Terra Bug and then been able to survive and set up the Trick Room, or you know, just do plain out damage, and just weren't able to do that. We're not able to do that at all. So it hurt. It hurt plenty, but in the end, it was those critical hits that ended up getting me, especially that last one with that Moonblast. I mean, Jesus Christ, what a hit. Couldn't do much about it. So having said that, we're going to keep going. I'll see you in the next match. This looks to me like a Trick Room team if I've ever seen one. That's a fact, okay? Now, I don't think they carry Wide Guard, so that actually bodes well into me because I can lead off Torkoal and Liligant. They're going to be faster, right? They can potentially get off a priority water move with a Azumarill. Aqua Jet would hurt Torkoal a good bit, but not enough to sway the damage that it would cause. So I think it would be okay there. I think Eelectross would be good here. I'm gonna go with the Great Tusk. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we're gonna be able to finally feature an After You Terrafire Eruption in the sun with Torkoal. Like, that would be fantastic, really. I mean, fantastic. Let's see if we can do that. Spiritomb Annihilate. Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. It is the Liligant. Liligant is faster than the Annihilate, so especially in the sun, it is gonna be a Terrafire in the sun, holding a charcoal eruption from Torkoal here. I'm going with After You into this Torkoal. We're gonna get some damage off. That's a Final Gambit Annihilate if I've ever seen one, and I'm sure he's gonna Final Gambit into that Torkoal. I can almost assure you that. But hopefully, even if it does survive, it won't be able to do much damage at all. So let's see what happens here. I'm very interested to see what happens here. We should be able to get this big, immense damage off here. They're not terrestrializing because Torkoal is far slower than they are. So there's our Terrafire Torkoal. And let's see if we can get this After You off. Oh, they do get a Shadow Sneak into the Liligant. That's fine, though. This is working out well, I think. Here's a big ol' eruption, baby. Let me see it. Let's see how much damage we do. We get the double knockout with Torkoal, and it's immense power, man. Jesus Christ. I mean, there's not a lot that can get in the way right now. Let's just be quite honest about that one. Jesus Christ, Torkoal. Take it easy on him. Let him live. Oh my God. There's an Arboliva coming in. And it is an Azumarill as well. Now, are they going to go for... Let's see here. I don't know what I can do here. That would be good. I can go for another Eruption. And I can go for another After You. And get some guaranteed damage off into these guys. Now, Arboliva can go for the Protect. It can Terrestrialize. Azumarill can potentially go after the Torkoal with an Aqua Jet. Reduce the damage that I do. But I feel like here Torkoal is just in a fantastic position here with Liligant as its counter side. Let's see. Arboliva does turn into normal, right? Yeah, okay. And Arboliva does have really great special defense. Let's just be pretty clear about that. It is an Aqua Jet into the Torkoal. It is quite a bit of damage. But it is a Life Orb Azumarill. So, Torkoal's still going to go first. Let's see what happens here. I'm assuming they go for a Hyper Voice. Eruption is going to go off. And... quite a bit of damage, not quite enough. That Aqua Jet is enough to get ensure that they don't get knocked out, right? So there's a Hyper Voice, almost knocks both of my people out. Hyper Voice does activate. Seed Sour is on the field, unfortunately, but Liligant is still in an okay spot here, I think. And Torkoal's okay as well. I feel like Torkoal has to get targeted here. I don't see how I survive this turn, to be quite honest with you. I don't see how I do it. So, just gonna roll with it. I'm gonna go for a flamethrower here. And I'm gonna go for an energy ball here. I don't think I survive. I could have gone for the pollen puff, but one of us is getting knocked out here. And it is Liligant survives here. And energy ball does go off and does get the knockout into the Azumarill. So no matter what, our Believer here is going to get the double knockout, but it is 2 against 1, and we should be faster with one of our Mons here. I think Eelectross is a little bit faster. So, Torkoal, salute. Salute Torkoal, salute Liligant. Thank you for your services. You've done tremendous, to say the least. And now, I'm going to bring out the Great Tusk, and I'm going to bring out the Eelectross. Now, the sun is still out, so Eelectross can hit him with the flamethrower. Great Tusk here is faster as well. Photosynthesis does activate. We're going to go for a big close combat here. And we're going to go for the flamethrower. So we should get the knockout either or. They're protecting here. Trying to recover more health. To be able to take whatever I throw at them a lot better. So it's still not over. I still don't see how they do it though, because we should be faster with both of our Mons, I think, especially with the Great Tusk. And we're gonna go for the close combat. We're gonna go for the flamethrower here. It's still in the sun, but that should be more than enough. Great Tusk doing immense damage here. And we get the win. Thanks to Torkoal and his immense power, and Liligant being able to enable him. Let's be quite honest about that one. Torkoal wouldn't be in that position if it wasn't for Liligant. So, you know, it's always good to have that counterpart to let you go first. And just, Torkoal just hitting immensely hard, man. I mean, it's just, if it's going first with that eruption, holding a charcoal, it's just insane. Like, Torkoal goes crazy, man. Torkoal goes crazy if he's able to go first. It's absolutely bonkers. But we're able to get the win. We're gonna go ahead and go for one more, and I will see you there. Well, this is also, I would think, a very... This is also, I would say, a very Trick Room based team. No, not precisely. You do have the Iron Bundle there. Oh, well, what would be best here? I wonder. Oh, I think Great Tusk here would be good. Yeah, I would say Great Tusk, Liligant. Liligant should be faster than all of them, except for the Iron Bundle. Giraffe and Torkoal, I think, would be okay to enable Liligant. Eelectross here. I don't know that I made the right decision there, but I just went with it. I'm hoping that they just say, well, Iron Bundle would be useless here. Why bring him? And I hope that's the case. Because if they do lead Iron Bundle, I'm going to be in some trouble, I think. So, got to tell Sableye. Great Tusk Liligant here. Okay. I'm getting faked out. That I can assure you. Now, the only thing I can do... Oh, I didn't bring in Farigiraf. That's a problem. Ah, yeah, that's a problem. Okay. Swap in... Oh, I can't switch out. Okay, never mind. I can go for the knockoff here, and I can go for the Pollen Puff. I don't think... Somebody's getting faked out. It is the Liligant, and I'm getting burned. But he does miss, so that actually bodes extremely well for me. Liligant cannot get a move off, but it is able to get the knockout into the Gothitelle. So that is fantastic news for me. Now, who did he bring in the back? Again, if he doesn't bring in the Iron Bundle, I'm okay. If he brings Iron Bundle, I'm in tough spot. And there he is, the Iron Bundle. Ah, I'm going to get freeze-dried, aren't I? Yeah, I think so. Now, I can switch out into the Torkoal and hope that somehow I'm faster and I can Energy Ball this thing right here. Now, he can always Quash, and that could ultimately be the case, and then I'm going to get freeze-dried. But let's see. I'm going to try and pull this off. I don't think I will be able to, but we'll see. Could have also terrestrialized the Liligant. No, they didn't go for Quash. And I am faster. I'm able to get this Energy Ball off. It will get the one-hit KO. Liligant looking extremely strong here. I mean, it puts us in a fantastic spot. And he quits the match. Wow. Liligant making people quit. Could you believe that? Oh, man. We're in a good spot here. Oh, man. Of course, that also did potentially kick us out, right? It kicked both of us out. Yeah, that looked like it kicked both of us out. But either way, I don't see how they were winning that one. What happened here? No. We won. We're good. We're still connected. We're still good, because typically whenever you get disconnected, it takes you way to the main screen. So no. It was just them. And I had never seen that, and so it kind of screwed me up a little bit. But yeah, we're able to get the win. Terrafire Liligant. I did not use Liligant with his terrestrialization there at the end. I should have, just to ensure Freeze Drive wasn't going to do anything to me. But it didn't matter. Liligant was just that much faster than Iron Bundle, even with its booster energy in the sun, because its speed gets doubled, and it's still just fast enough to outspeed that Iron Bundle. And we're able to get the knockout. The Energy Ball. It wasn't Focus Sash, so that helped us a ton. Also, Great Tusk not being faked out in the beginning also helped tremendously, as I was able to get the knockoff one-hit KO into that Gothitelle. So that helped tremendously on that. And you know, you don't have that much firepower left after that. You know, you can't Perish Song anymore. And then Iron Bundle gets knocked out. You just have Sableye and I don't know who in the back. And then at that point, we're still looking good and healthy and very strong on my side. So it knew it was over. Man, I'm very happy, very proud of this team. I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. I've had a great time making this video. I had a great time making or using this team. Using Liligant, using Eelectross, using Torkoal. Again, I love using Torkoal. He is such a troll and so strong. It's awesome. I mean, I'm looking forward to whenever we have a lot more Pokemon to be featured. But for now, you kind of just have to take it as it comes. I know you've probably seen some of these mons a million times, but you know, it's just kind of one of those plug and play type of things. You know, you use one, you plug them in with this, you plug them in with that. You use a strategy that you know works, and you roll with it and you go with it. But anyway, I still hope you guys had a good time. I had a great time, a fantastic time. And yeah, I'm going to plead with you one more time. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. I would greatly appreciate it. Really means a lot. We're at around 320, 321 subscribers. We're doing great. I mean, I'm doing great. Thanks to you guys, though, for commenting, for liking. this gets the content up in people's faces, and it really gets me up and going. And eventually I can get up to 350, and then I can get up to 400, and then I can get up to 450, and it's just little by little climbing the ladder, climbing up the ranks, and making this awesome content for you guys. And ultimately, that's what it's for. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one.